Race Korea. Now, the Orange Democratic Movement Migori branch officials have told scandal-ridden Migori Governor Okoth Obado to carry his own cross and avoid dragging the party into his troubles. While addressing the press, Migori branch officials asked Obado to desist from dragging PAT luminaries into his personal legal challenges.
We want to give direction that Obado's arrest is not related to ODM at all. But ODM as a party which sponsored it, we have also our own party constitution and regulations, which has been implemented by the headquarters, and we support that. That is anything which has been said all through by Honorable Mbadi, the chair, national chair, Honorable Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, and Honorable Oduro Ngwen, who is the executive director of the party. We fully support all their resolutions, and we also agree that that is the way forward as a democratic political party, ODM.
Nataka kugusia kwamba sheria inasema wazi kwamba governor akitoka naibu wake anachukuliwa. Mjue kwamba Migori County naibu wa governor amekuwa katika uongozi kuanzia mwaka wa 2013 na aliyemchagua na ni huyu governor ambaye yuko kazini. Kwa hivyo sioni lolote la kutisha kwamba hawezi akafanya kazi. Mpatieni nafasi, kama sheria inasema hivyo, muacheni afanye kazi yake.
We support the decision by the party MCAs in the County Assembly of Migori and the leadership of our party to have a motion of impeachment against the governor, initiated with the aim of having him sent home and continue with his corruption, restore charges in court, and let his deputy take over for the remainder of the period to restore sanity and citizens' confidence in the county government of Migori. We urge the County Assembly of Migori to speed up the process, as they have the full support of the people of Migori County at large.
Oversight means kitu kama ni mbaya kwa executive, the MCS wanafanya. Ikiwa shida, wapeleke Senate, na itakuwa nafasi mzuri for our governor kujitetea kwa assembly na pia kujitetea kwa Senate. Hiyo kama Senate ina impeach mpaka president, what about the governor? Asipayuke na sikuwe na shida mingi. Yeye ni yetu, lakini shida imempata. Awache kuleta majina ya chama, marafiki. Marafiki hao kutajwa kotini, rizikeni watu 19.
Now, the Orange Democratic Party has made clear its intention to push for the impeachment of embattled Migori County Governor Okoth Obado. This after the party leadership met Migori MCAs, ODM's national chairman and the leader of minority in the National Assembly, John Mbadi, is currently addressing the media. Let's listen in.
It thus goes without saying that it is these relevant institutions that established through investigations that Governor Okoth Obado received millions of shillings in kickbacks from the county suppliers and contractors and used the money to pay school fees, upkeep, maintenance and medical bills for his children studying in Australia, Scotland and the United Kingdom. These findings have indisputably tainted the governor's integrity and eroded public confidence in his office, his administration and his ability to serve the people of Migori. It is the anti-corruption court, and I want to repeat, it is the anti-corruption court and not ODM that ruled 2 days ago that Obado must not step in office until the case against him is concluded. It is thus foolhardy for Obado to attempt to cajole and twist facts and seek sympathy by trying to turn this into a case of alleged political witch hunt and not a case of theft as it is. ODM has been known as the only party in the history of Kenya to have agitated for and continues with verve to push for the strengthening of devolution. It consequently behooves the party to ensure regions led by the party are models of the same. And I said the other day, I want to repeat today, that Migori County is a county that is which is dominantly ODM in terms of leadership. The governor was elected on ODM ticket, together with his deputy. The senator is ODM senator. The women rep is ODM women rep. Members of National Assembly, out of 8, 5 are ODM. Even the 6th is also affiliated to ODM. Only 2 members are not ODM. 41 out of 57 members of the county assembly are ODM. So in seeking to have the governor impeached, what ODM is doing is simply trying to ensure Migori residents get the services they deserve and which they pay for. The party enjoys public goodwill because it has always stood against corruption. This is the position we underscore in Obado's case. We believe the case presented before court is serious enough to warrant the governor's removal from office. Only a leader who has lost all honor and respect for constituents and who has no conscience would want to continue in office with such shameful charges against him. We are aware that the governor is trying to convene a cabinet meeting at his home tomorrow, which means he's determined to hang on to office and continue undermining his deputy who should be taking over the management of the county under the circumstances. In fact, Obado's interpretation of the conditions of the bail is that the office simply means the physical building. That is further from the truth. Nothing can be further from the truth. As a matter of fact, the office means discharging your functions as an officer or a public officer. Let me just ask you an example. Ask you this question. It's a rhetoric one. If the office just means the physical space and Obado is allowed, because the reason why he's barred from accessing the office is so that it does not interfere with evidence. Now, if he is not accessing the physical office, but is still allowed to wield power and authority over the county executive officers, together with the CEOs, together with all the other officers in his government, can't he interfere with the investigation? He would use the same officers to interfere with the investigation. And I don't think that could be the intention of the law, neither could it be what the judges meant. It is clear that Obado's continued stay as governor will lead to a serious stagnation in Migori and exacerbate the incompetence and failed service delivery. Migori residents deserve better, hence the decision by ODM to remove him. The party supporters, the people of Migori and all Kenyans of goodwill must treat with contempt the fallacious attempts by the governor to imbue the allegations against him with political innuendos and conjunctures. He must be starved, and I want to emphasize this, he must be starved of the sympathy he fervently seeks, because he's simply seeking sympathy by diverting attention from theft to politics. He has been accused of theft. He has been accused of stealing. In fact, I dare say that what is confronting Obado, it is very rare to see how many people can be confronted with the same. It is only Obado, I think, who can be accused of stealing and sharing with his children openly. It's only him who can be accused of murdering his girlfriend. Very few people can be accused of that. So I want to repeat that point because it is very important that he must be starved of the sympathy he fervently seeks, especially from the very people he has ostensibly stolen from. You cannot steal from people and then you seek sympathy from them. By the way, the 73 million that is being accused of stealing, if that is the only money he has stolen, 73 million, which is used in paying school fees for his children in Australia or Scotland, etc., and he has the capacity even to go to the bank and borrow money and pay school fees. There are other Kenyans who cannot even afford, and they are in Migori, who cannot even afford to pay day school fees. This 73 million can pay for for 1,000 students in Migori County day school fees for 1 year. We assure ODM MCAs who have signed the petition to remove Obado from office that the party will stand with them fully against attempts by the governor to intimidate and blackmail them. We urge the government to ensure the security of the Migori MCAs and protect them from any form of intimidation and blackmail. Because what Obado is doing in Migori is simply to visit terror on people. And he has done it for far too long. And I think he now even thinks he can visit terror on the party leadership. I want to tell him he's mistaken. He cannot visit terror on everybody. Later today, we are going to furnish the government with the names of Migori County Executive Committee members, directors of various departments, and suppliers who are currently involved in raising money and also diverting public funds to bribe MCAs and finance violence in the county. Those CECs, directors, suppliers, contractors, and county assembly officials are currently holed up in Nairobi, Kisumu, and Migori. As soon as we forward those names, we will expect police to act with speed to arrest the individuals so that law and order can be maintained and justice is not subverted in Migori. That is the end of my formal statement. And I don't want to add much to this. It's very clear that Obado is trying to divert and seek sympathy from the public.
ODM National